Good evening there, everyone. This is your Blackmon's potted plants that I have been growing all summer. Here's a look at some of my tomato plants that I started from little pieces of seed. You can see the blooms on them up in there. And you can see how tall it's got. It's a pretty plant. It's had a tough time with this heat, but I've kept it watered and tried to take care of it. And here's my pepper plant that I had grew in my Aero Garden over the winter. And it's been out here all summer. It's got blooms on it. I done got a lot of peppers off of it. And these some other plants I got planted in the bottom of this tomato plant here. This thing is huge. It's tall. It's had a tough time with the heat, but here's some of the tomatoes coming on it. That's how tall that thing is. It's had like I said, been tough with the heat, but it's done pretty good so far. Here's a look at some more of my other potted plants that I'm growing. Here's some more tomatoes. Most of these tomatoes were started from little pieces. Here's one from my Aero Garden, the little cherry tomatoes that I had growed all winter, and I brought it back out here. This about died, but I brought it back. And here's some more that I have grown from little pieces of tomatoes I have cut out of a big tomato. Here's another one. Here's some other seeds that I've started that I had got and put in here. These are some cucumbers I'm growing. There's some I planted in there that have not come up yet. But these several of these pots that I see that ain't come up either. Here's some that I've started with the little seeded pots. Then I transfer them to the big pots. They're on my little cherry tomatoes that I had in my Aero Garden over the winter time. I brought it out here and planted it into a pot, and it's growing pretty good, but it's just about through growing. There's some more, I think there's some more cucumbers that I planted from seed, and some carrots planted there and come up. These here, the heat's got these, and I got a worm that's enjoying himself on them. There's a tomato plant in there, and there's another tomato plant there. But this is, all had fresh soil put in them. Started with them, and I put a lot of these bigger ones. I took the old soil out and put new soil in them. There's what they look like so far. I hope the weather don't get bad and tear them up or nothing, and the bugs don't get them and the worms. But like I say, I got some in the Aero Garden. I'll show you them next. And here's a look at my Aero Garden. This is where them tomato plants I told you about, where the cherry tomatoes come from last winter. But this is some I restarted. There's a little pepper plant. The reason I'm just putting one in there, 2 plants, they get so big and they crowded each other out in this little Aero Garden. So that's a look at my plants. Thank y'all all for watching. If you got any questions, you can post them down below. If you like what I showed you, hit the like button. Everyone have a wonderful evening and stay safe.